Wars fans, especially kind of the early fans, right? And standing with Doug. And Doug, tell me what you created here. What is this?
This is the Battle of Geonosis. It's the droid factory from the second Star Wars movie. It's one of the newer ones, not from my generation, but it's still a cool movie. This takes place when the Clone Wars first begin. The factory shows us taking raw plastic, melting it in the foundry, running through conveyor belts.
So you can love the details. You can actually see the heat in there.
Plus the batteries make everything run inside so that all the hammers, the stampers, the saws, and the do-widgets and the gidgets and everything move. So it makes battle droids to look like they're walking off to the battlefield.
So piece by piece, they're sort of built and put together, and they're going along this conveyor belt. Now, are they glued to the conveyor belt?
No, nothing is glued on this entire display. Everything is real Lego product. It's put in with little pieces to make them stick onto the... It's kind of a creative way to do things. It's not the intended purpose, but it works for us.
And creating a factory like this must take a lot of coordination and a lot of planning.
It takes a lot of coordination and a lot of geeks. It took us about 7 weeks to design this one, and this is our 7th version of Geonosis. It gets bigger and better every time we do it.
Now this is just to prepare them for battle. Then you built a battlefield. So let's walk back here to the battlefield. Right, the battlefield. This is massive. I mean, I can almost picture the scene kind of from above in the movie. So tell us what's going on here.
So the battle droids are advancing out to the battlefield. They first learn in this movie that the Republic has an army of clone troopers. So the clones are advancing towards the mountain, the battle droids are advancing towards the clones, and it's all going to happen about right there. If we were 5 minutes later, we wouldn't have missed it.
Oh, well, good thing we arrived when we did. So to plan out something like this, and, Star Wars fans, they're very hardcore. So you want to make sure it's something that you enjoy, but also something that the Star Wars fans are going to enjoy too. How do you approach something like this?
Well, being a lifelong Star Wars geek, we just make sure that it's accurate. That's the main thing that we have to do.
So did you take still frames from the actual movie to try to replicate this?
That and watch the movie about 400 times, yes.
Okay, all right, watch the movie 400 times. You don't need a CAD program. You just gotta watch Star Wars a lot to build something like this. Now you can see that there are actually some items behind us here as well. There are vendors. So when you come and you get to look at some of these amazing creations, talk to the people who created them, and remind me, as a whole, how long did it take again?
About 7 weeks for this version.
7 weeks, which that to me sounds like not a whole lot of time. You can learn from them and you can buy your own kit. 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. today, 10 to 5 tomorrow. $13.50 off if you pay in cash. And Anu and Amira, I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans or not, but I know this incredible display definitely impressed me. And I'd like to make a little droid factory of my own, I think.